The rise of Beaulo, the best player to ever touch Rainbow Six Siege. Also, just as a shout out, Beast Mod Player. Shout out to Beast Mod Player for the video. But I'm curious. The rise of Beaulo. Chat, when was the first time you guys heard of Beaulo? And what was it for?
Caught many by surprise, with a lot of the community saying that Pro League won't be the same without him. To remember Beaulo's insane Pro League career and content creation journey, today I'll be going all the way back to the start and showing you the rise of Beaulo, the best player to ever touch Rainbow Six Siege.
Is Beaulo the best player to ever touch Rainbow Six Siege? Is he the best?
First taste of the competitive shooter genre wasn't Rainbow Six Siege, it was CSGO. CSGO was his main game for close to 3 years until eventually he was introduced to Rainbow Six Siege in its beta.
Chat, did anyone else play?
Boring. I was playing CSGO for 3 years.
Did anyone else play CSGO before Siege? Like, CSGO was my game before Siege.
The rest is history.
Now, Beaulo started uploading to YouTube in 2016, not because he wanted to make it big, but because his friends suggested that he should upload some montages.
I just had some friends who were like, hey, you should, upload on YouTube, make some montages, this and that. And I was like, sure, why not?
Because of Beaulo's out-of-this-world skill, he was being accused of cheating in pretty much every match he played.
I wonder, is there a single person in chat that has played this far back? Like, I feel like there's probably only about like 5 people that actually have this far back here.
He was hoping that if his video started to gain some traction, then maybe that could clear his name and people would finally believe he was legit.
Back in the day, a lot of people thought I cheated. So I was like, maybe this will help sway them. Like maybe like if they see my gameplay, like they understand it's like, oh, maybe he's not cheating.
Beaulo's oldest public video was released on June 10th, 2016.
We watched this the other day, didn't we, chat?
A video of him showing his insane mechanics with the
We saw this the other day for the lows.
How fitting.
See, everyone always says like this is peak Siege, but am I the only one that thinks this is not peak Siege? Like here, like I feel like year 4 is like peak Siege. To me anyway, in my personal opinion.
His videos at the start may not have been well edited and his thumbnails may have been basic, but his sheer skill was flashy enough to grow his name in the Siege community. People just wanted to watch him dominate. His mechanical skill was so advanced that the term Beaulo leading was coined to describe his signature move by the whole community. Some of Siege's most viewed clips are him getting insane one-taps, or him hitting a disgusting flick, or him hitting some wall bangs that look downright suspicious. This obviously would manage to give him a sizable following, but as Beaulo became more and more popular, his popularity would come at a cost.
Went on to be on the same team.
Through the garage, dude. Beaulo is not. This kid's not legit.
No drone, sprint on in with the call.
Now they're on the same team, or we're on the same team. TSM.
And so he just sprints through. Nope, I don't even care if he's just gonna go use this in a meme video. I'm gonna report Beaulo every single fucking time I ever play him.
Obviously, we know now Beaulo wasn't cheating, but most players back then didn't know that. And when someone has that high of a mechanical skill, it is hard to tell. Now, Beaulo would play into these allegations by including clips of them in his montages, but it would take him a while to brush off the cheating allegations that had built up against him.
Man, I don't know what's worse, the Lion meta or the Thinker LMG meta.
You were a fan. He was such a hot topic in the community that pro players were being asked.
Oh my god. I hate to pause the video all the time.
Such a hot topic.
Does everyone remember, yeah, when Kaid didn't exist and you used to put the mute jammer on the laundry table and you couldn't get the hatch? So like me being a genius, I feel like, oh my god, I'm such a genius. And it's like I used to just like Habana the wall, so it got the hatch as well. I used to think, like in my brain, I was like, oh my god, I'm such a genius. But like, it's just such a like, no one like thinks like that anymore. Well, like people think like that, but it's just such a normal thing that's like, no one thinks like, oh my god, that's genius play.
Pro players were being asked constantly what they thought of him.
I hate Beaulo.
I can't work on these guys.
I just think he's stupid and it's annoying, that's all.
Beaulo was so good that he was making the best pro players of Siege at the time look like casuals.
NA. Or B, sorry, fuck. I got the fucking nutters. Oh my god.
So it makes sense why people were skeptical of him, but there wasn't really anything Beaulo could do about it. At the time, he was under 18, so he couldn't compete in any sort of professional play or regulated tournaments. This left the situation completely out of his hands. He would have to just keep making banger content.
Chat, is the audio good as well?
Himself. And well, let's just say he did just that.
Mandem's got a montage music. Oh my god, old skyscraper. Wait, nah, wait, is that edited? Is that really how fast you used to aim in? Why can I like, I played Siege here. That really... Wait, look at this, wait, look. Look at that, that's gonna be edited. That's gonna be edited. Is that really how fast you aim in?
Beaulo was able to amass an extremely large following to the point where he had become known even outside of Siege's creator space.
Like, the game is so slow nowadays.
Beaulo? I don't know.
Beaulo, yeah, that's the one.
Call you Bo.
Yeah, I heard there was some troubles.
Troubles.
With the pronunciation.
Now, whether you like it or not, through his content, he was able to create a new generation of Siege players and shape the game as we know it. Fresh gunners with their own spin on Beaulo's style were filling the ranked queue. The game was becoming way more aggressive, and players began abusing the infamous
wait. I need to...
He was able to create a new generation
listen to this again.
And shape the game as we know it. Fresh gunners with their own spin on Beaulo's style were
people, so he's basically saying people like taking their own spin on the, and then it's Spoit. Do you think Spoit gameplay? Do you think Spoit took inspiration from Beaulo, or do you think? I feel like Spoit is Spoit and Beaulo is Beaulo. Like I feel like Spoit isn't a copy of Beaulo. I feel like I don't know.
Filling the rank.
Interesting take though.
The game was becoming way more aggressive, and players began abusing the infamous Beaulo lean and drop shot that put him on the map. Beaulo's ability to find and abuse mechanics contributed to some of Siege's most infamous movement mechanics getting nerfed. There was no debate that Beaulo had a massive imprint on the game and the way it was played. But this was nothing compared to the effect he'd have on Siege when he joined the pro scene. His first taste of this would be in April of 2018 when he joined Disrupt Gaming and won CCS Season 3, one of Siege's most infamous community tournaments.
I remember this.
A man count disadvantage here for Sinister, but they took down the Thermite. Beaulo, however, rushing in towards the objective. Coming down as he tries to swap weapons. Coming out, he's able to down Sweater, but he still has Beaulo pressed right up against him on the cash wall. Billboard trying to take the angle, but it'll be Beaulo to clean it up. He Disrupt Gaming are your North clean it up.
Man got removed from the match. Beaulo cheating.
Gaming are your North American CCS Season 3 champions.
Now, shortly after his team's big win, he would end up leaving Disrupt to focus on growing his own brand. And during this time is when Beaulo really started to become a celebrity in the Siege community. Rumors slowly started to spread around the Siege community that as soon as Beaulo turned 18, he was going to be snatched up by a big esports.
Whoa! Whoa! As soon as he turns 18, he's gonna get snatched.
Snatched up by a big esports organization.
Imagine they just put a picture of like Kawambo here instead of Evil Genius.
And let's just say in 2018, it would all come to fruition.
Man, Evil Genius really got the pre-order. Evil Genius really got pre-ordered Beaulo.
I am Jason Doty, also known as Beaulo, and I'm 18 years old. I play for TSM on the R6 team, and I'm a streamer and YouTuber.
Beaulo finally turned 18, and he was able to compete at Siege's highest level.
Chat, quick question. Do you think Beaulo retired too early, or was it perfect timing?
Pro teams wanted him so badly that he was picked up by TSM 3 days before he even turned 18, with TSM's first game being 2 days before his birthday. So Beaulo had to sit and watch as the team took an L without him.
Merc, beautiful shot there. He's been absolutely tearing it up on the entry. He sees another target but can't land the shot as that target is playing very safe. Biologic inside of Arsenal, trying to hold on to this site. Will do his best, but will fail. And there you go, 92 Dream Team beating TSM.
Before Beaulo's first official match, there was a lot of speculation in the community on whether he would actually be able to perform well in Pro League. This was because of the difference between ranked and pro play being so massive. Some people thought that he wouldn't play well due to the immense pressure he was facing. Other people thought he wouldn't play well because the game is so different in Pro League. And some people actually believed in him, saying that he would do great considering his mechanical skill. Well, let's just say in the first match on his 18th birthday, he met expectations.
Pull up for the stairs! Oh! What a lengthy
Oh my god, I remember watching this game. Who here remembers watching this game? This was like Beaulo's first proper, like he's done games in the past, but this was like Beaulo's first proper Pro League match. Remember watching it for the first time.
Fire on the thinking nade, and it catches his head, and Beaulo will find his very first Pro League kill. Great patience on their part, as the diffuser will hit 1/3 of the way, and one member of Space Station will swing around. Merc had the opportunity for two, but he can't hit Bosco. Able to do his best, but no, Bosco will walk away from that one in great success. Now peeking around.
I hate pausing all the time, right? But this to me is peak Siege. I know a lot of people say like, oh, year 2, year 3, or like this here was peak Siege for me. I don't know. This might be year 5 or year 4, but this peak Siege for me. Like the gameplay, the leaning, everything. This is peak Siege.
Achieved. There's Beaulo to drop Bosco, and everybody's trading back and forth. But it's the Claymore of Beaulo as Chala tries to go, and they'll knock on the door now. They know they have a target inside of Astronomy, but it's Bio. He gets spotted. The Lion will push on in. Merc gets one. Rampy will twist. Looks for a second, but won't grab it. Beaulo will shut him down, and TSM will continue to go. We're barreling towards a draw here, and Space Station will find themselves in another opportunity, dropping points on the board.
After his first match of Pro League going 10-8, he had gained a lot of respect from the Siege Pro League community. He quickly became a fan favorite of viewers the more he played. Beaulo's huge fan
when
base
does Beaulo play, man?
skill allowed TSM to grow a massive following with fans almost as loyal as G2 or SSG. He became such an icon that in R6 Pro League chat, viewers would spam the phrase, "When does Beaulo play?" whenever he wasn't playing. It started with his fans asking it seriously, but it slowly turned into a massive inside joke for all Pro League viewers. With the sheer amount of people watching Beaulo on social media and in his matches, there was a lot of
when does Pickle play? I am next up in the Pro League scene.
Career. Due to his dedication to the game, he continued to perform well along
when
with
does
the rest
Pickle
of the
play?
TSM roster, allowing them to win DreamHack Montreal 2019.
Trade though, but everyone at Liquid Solo HP.
No, I'd get slammed.
Wrapping it up. It's all Paulo alone now.
I'd actually get slammed.
Liquid alive as he comes down yellow stairs.
The 2020 NAL.
No, Merc's in the bomb site. One for thinking nade. Merc finds one. Chala gets one as well. TSM.
How old are you? I'm 20.
And the most important one, the 2022 Six Invitation.
This is when they won.
It's a 5v1. If there's ever been the time for a flawless round, it's now.
Do you think if I joined a Pro League, like people would like
on the line for TSM.
care?
What a year it's been from them. And it's all now Shepard to try and stop it. Empire have come so close before, but they've fallen short and they'll do so again.
After Beaulo finally got to raise the hammer and become a world champion, his
you.
drive for Pro League started to dwindle, which is a pattern a lot of pro players face. And with TSM not qualifying
Wait a
for the
minute.
2023
Wait a minute. Did you see that?
dwindle, which is a pattern a lot of pro players face. And with
As soon as Beaulo turns 18.
Pattern a lot of pro players face.
Oh.
And with TSM not qualifying for the 2023 Invitational, Beaulo decided it was now time for him to move on to another chapter in his life.
Ever since becoming a pro, my content and my community were on the back burners, and I think it's time to change that. Siege Esports is, frankly, struggling. It's a shell of what it used to be. Orgs are struggling to survive in Ubisoft's current system, and just for me, being a pro is not the right choice at the moment. I think Siege's future right now heavily relies on the content built around it, as well as the people behind it. And I want to have a bigger part in that.
It's just really sad for the pro scene. They have now lost another one of Siege's most influential figures. The community has still shown him immense support in his decision, but a lot of people are saying that they are going to miss him and that Pro League will never be the same without him. Don't worry though, Beaulo isn't going anywhere. He is still going to be posting his amazing Siege content on YouTube and Twitch, and with more frequency, since he is no longer held down by the extensive training required to play professionally. Now, what does the future hold for Beaulo? No one knows. He has already amassed a huge subscriber count of 1.2 million. So maybe, just maybe, if he keeps it up, he will become Siege's biggest content.
No, man, like, no. I stand by it now. I actually stand by it. Like, watching this gameplay, nothing
now, what does
Beaulo,
the future
right?
hold for Beaulo?
I don't know what it is. There's something about watching this, like, I honestly think just get rid of the 1.5. I don't know what it is. So, like, after watching all this gameplay here, I honestly think just get rid of the 1.5. Like, it just makes it, I don't know what it is. W video though. Man, I can't believe it. I actually think they need to chat. Would you hate it? I know a lot of you really do love the 1.5 times scope, but I truly think, like, okay, you can keep the 2 times scope, but I think you need to get rid of that middle bit. Like, it's either holographic or 2 times scope, I feel like. I honestly think just get rid of the 1.5.